Hello everyone and welcome back to RuneScape. It's an exciting day today because it's New Quest Day. It's called Housing of Parliament and it's about owls. So let's go ahead and get started. Where is the guy in here? He is hiding from me. There he is. Alright. Oh dearie me, this place has really turned into quite a state since I've been away. Could you use some help? If you're offering, I certainly wouldn't refuse. Alright. So what happened here? This place is a mess. I know, love. As the city's owl keeper, I try to keep the owlery spick and span, but thanks to that Raziel fella, I haven't been around to keep it so. This sure is a lot of mess for only a couple of owls. Well, that Raziel also managed to spook off most of the owls. This place used to be heaving with them. I can't imagine they'd want to return while it's in the state it is. Or would I? Yes, well, how about you help me to restore it to its former glory then? I would offer, but alas, I lack the prehensility required. They can talk? I'll let Titan answer that himself. Yes, we can talk. Why wouldn't we? I suppose I just hadn't considered it, and you hadn't chirped up in a little while. Well, now you know. Righto, now that you two have been introduced, let's get on with things. KaBob, we should start by cleaning up the dirt that's accumulated here. If you wouldn't mind, you could do with getting rid of those dirt piles, as well as the cobwebs and owl droppings. Dirt piles, cobwebs, and owl droppings, got it. You'll need some cleaning supplies, of course. Most of them can be found in the corner over there. Thanks, I'll get on it right away. Alright, cleaning supplies. In which corner? Ah, there we go. We probably want this and this. Alright. So now what? Do we just, like, use it on the stuff? No. Okay, do we use this on it? No. Do we use water on it? No. Okay, well, I'm at a loss. Now what? Is there anything else I can click on? Do I talk to you again? Owl droppings, dirt piles, and cobwebs. Alright, I'm not seeing any cobwebs. Oh, I am seeing an option, though. Not what I expected, to be going all the way out here to clean it, but, you know, it works, I guess. Okay, there's 3 spots I'm supposed to clean. I guess it's only specific ones. We just have to search around, I suppose, until we find the other 2. Or the other 2, the cobwebs and the dirt piles. There's a cobweb. Alright, okay, so we just need to find a dirt pile, then. It's right there. And magically everything else is cleaned. Okay. I've cleaned up the owlery. Wonderful, dear. That should really help to entice some of the owls back. And it doesn't hurt to have those droppings cleaned off my bed. What's next? Can you build us a massage chair? That would surely be inviting to my siblings. I'm not sure there exists blueprints for an owl-sized massage chair. Oh, Titan, hush. If not a massage chair, some trials for food and water would also suffice. Now there's a better idea. KaBob, you can find some piles of planks around to build the trials with. You will, however, need some nails. 3 for each trowel should do. There'll be some over in my toolbox if you need any. No problem. I saw those planks appear. Okay, so we just build on the planks then. I'll take some free nails. Don't mind if I do. There's 1 trowel. Where is the second one? Is it outside? It is. There. Yeah, put the water outside so they don't get water all over the inside of the building. Makes sense. That's 1 trowel built for food and 1 trowel built for water. Ooh, it's all coming together. Empty trowels will be of no use to anyone, though. You can start by filling up the outside trowel with some water. Whilst the deers don't actually need it for drinking, it will be nice for them to have a place to bathe in. That is correct. We mainly stay hydrated through our food. How interesting. One bath coming right up then. Alright. Very nice. One bucket into an entire trough. The bathing trough outside is ready. I look forward to trying it out later. Did you put any bubble bath in? No? Should I have done? No, the soap would irritate our feathers. I figured I would just double check. Okay then. Thank you, KaBob. Now we just need to fill up the remaining trough with some food. But I'm afraid I'm not sure what food we should use. As the owl keeper, shouldn't you know what food they like? You would hope so, love, but I'm still fairly new to the job, and my Owls for Dummies books have been of no use. The obvious choice would be rodents, however they refused the ghostly rats I offered. The rats are our friends. Can't Titan simply tell us what they'd like to eat? If only it were that easy. I must concur, we owls are not the most agreeable. Though I have quite the taste for stinkflies, many of my siblings find them rather repelling. How about I come back with a few options, and you guys can try them out to see if there's anything you all agree on. This sounds like a good idea. There's a solution. The pet shop owners in Yanil and Taverley may be able to help you whittle down the food choices. I'll see what I can do. Alright, let's get on over to Taverley real quick. Alright, Mr. Pet Shop Owner, who has no name apparently. Good day, is there anything particular I can help you with? Yes, actually, I'm looking for food that owls like to eat. What type of owl is this for? Underworld type owls? Underworld owls? I'm not sure I know of that breed. Regardless, they will likely enjoy the same insects that many other owl breeds are fond of, such as worms, beetle bits, and snails. You could also try some fish. They usually like fish local to their area. Where can I get the insects? I sell beetle bits here in my shop. As for the others, you'll be able to find worms in the Tree Gnome Stronghold and snails in the swamps of Mauritania. That should be everything I need to know. Thanks. Come back anytime. Alright, we can hop on back. Because I already have the supplies. Alright, so who gets tried first? Do we try worms, or beetle bits, or snails, or even a ghostly soul? They say it doesn't matter if they're raw or cooked, but I'm hoping that doesn't mean like you have to try both, because that would be unfortunate. We'll try the ghostly soul first, I guess. Oh, is that not what we do? We do this? Oh. Do I just talk then? I'm back with some food options for the owls. It's time for a little tasting session then, Titan. What did you manage to scavenge up for us? The pet shop owner recommended worms, beetle bits, snails, and a local fish, of which I figured a ghostly soul would fit the bill. Sounds promising. Alright, dears, time for chow. Now kingworm certainly has a nice ring to the name. But they're the perfect shape for choking on. I'd like to not ensure certain death whilst I'm enjoying my meal. That's a no to kingworm then. How about the beetle bits? A bit too crunchy. And the shells get stuck in our beaks. And a no to beetle bits. Okay then, what about the fish, the ghostly soul? Definitely not. Too close to home. Too close to home? What does that even mean? It would just be nicer to have something more exotic. Fine, no to the ghostly soul as well. So that just leaves the snail. Not too small, not too close to home. Just the right amount of sliminess, a hint of crunch from the shell. Yes, the snail. Righto then, snails it is. Except? It's missing something, a kick to it if you will. Just a small something extra, nothing too out there, we promise. How about I perform a ritual on the snail? Surely that would transform it into something suitable. Rituals aren't the solution to everything, KaBob. What do you think would be acceptable for a small something extra, then? You know, I've always thought the sprinkles inside the hourglasses look rather appetizing. I concur. I imagine they add a perfect grainy texture. Sprinkles? I thought you owls were meant to be wise. You probably thought they weren't such fusspots either. Alright, I'll play along. Where do you suggest I get some of those hourglass sprinkles? There's a good stock of hourglasses you can use in the clock tower. You should just be able to smash one up to get some sprinkles and then pour them over a snail. Once that's done, if you could just pop them in our food trough, please. Okay, hourglass, sprinkles, snail, trough. I'll be back soon. Alright, so we gotta go find our way to the clock tower. It's been a minute since I've been there, but I believe it's just, right there. The one with the giant hourglass in it. How do we get inside? I think the entrance might be down here, if I remember correctly. So we'll just run along the old city of Maybe this person's going there. It is entirely possible. I'm not going to be the only person doing this quest. Ooh, there's a pottery. Oh no, he's talking to the crafter, probably. How do we get up in the clock tower, then? There's Mimsy. I don't actually know how to get up there. I could have sworn this was the building, though. I'll figure it out real quick. Alright, I figured it out immediately. I was just one building off. I believe it's this building here. There we go. It's very hard to click on the stairs, though. Alright, so we're up here now. I'm not seeing any hourglasses, though. This has to be the clock tower, though, right? It's got a clock on it. Maybe it's downstairs, and they just lied about it being upstairs. Or maybe I misread it. Oh, wait, there it is. I thought it would be this box, but it was the little box next to it. This is the problem with doing a quest on the day of release, is we don't really know everything yet. Alright, smash. Alright, we got hourglass sprinkles, aka, I don't know, weird ghostly sand? I don't entirely know. Let's go ahead and run back on up there. And we will give these owls their sprinkles. I think they'll be pretty happy with it. This is a nice little quest, though. I'm glad they added it. It's fun to get little world-building quests like this. Not every quest has to be part of a big storyline. Very happy about it. Alright. Hourglass sprinkles done. Talk to you again. I filled the owl's trough with some of the snails covered in hourglass sprinkles. A true delicacy. That's one word for it. Much appreciated, love. That should be everything I needed help with. Phew. You've really done such a wonderful job. I'm sure the owls will be back in no time. If you wouldn't mind keeping track of any that you come across, I like to keep on top of the population. I'll keep an eye out for them, then. And one last thing. Titan brought back this lovely teal gemstone. I don't have any use for it, so I'd like for you to have it. Perhaps you can make it into a nice piece of jewelry. Thanks, I'm sure I'll be able to craft something from it. Now don't be a stranger, dear. We're not going anywhere, so come back and visit anytime you like. Alright, got some souls. We got an uncut moonstone, which, from what I've heard, these are actually pretty rare. Yeah, I mean, the GE value is not going to be accurate, but they're supposed to be pretty dang rare right now. You can get them from doing the disturbances at rituals, I believe, or maybe just from doing rituals themselves, one or the other. And then you could also get them from ghostly implings, but it seems like they're going to be quite rare. You can make 4 different things out of them. The standard, like, ring, bracelet, I think necklace, amulet, I believe is the setup there. And I don't know which one I want to use this on. I'm assuming I might not want to buy a new one in a while, so it's going to be kind of a tough decision figuring out what to do with it. But we do have to figure out how to use it first of all. And I believe that's where we need to go down to that building I was stupidly running around in earlier. Because we do have to talk to the old Master Crafter, and he does require you to wear a brown apron. And funnily enough, he makes you turn off overrides. If he can't see your brown apron, he won't accept it, which I think is funny. Aye. What do you want, young'un? I found this gem. Alright, let me have a look. It's moonstone, alright. The good stuff, too. I was hoping you might know how to turn it into jewelry. I get the feeling gold or silver isn't going to work here. Yep, you'd be right. Never worked with it myself, but I've got a book around here somewhere. Bear with. Just a moment. Aha! Mighty Minerals Volume 2. I'm afraid it's a bit mangled. Let me just find the page. Moonstone, moonstone. What color was it again? Like a bluey green? Blood moonstone, nope. Snow moonstone, ha, you wish. Ah, here we are. Plain old boring moonstone. Ensoling, transmutation, yada yada yada. Anything? Right, so it's a simple process, really. Turns out you can cast it just like any other gemstone. Okay, do I need any special materials? The book implies it'll reject normal materials, so you're going to want to cast it in an ensouled metal alloy. Great, anything else? Looks like it'll respond to enchantment in a similar fashion to Dragonstone. Thanks for your time, I think I can work with that. Very good, I'll get back to making my potion golem. Bye! Alright, so that's done. It's not technically part of the quest, but it is important. And the one other thing from this quest is now owls will be around, and you can discover them, and I assume it probably sends them to the owlry, like the implings in Prifddinas. I do see an owl over here. Unfortunately, I think you have to be level 120 to get all the owls. I don't think we can even spot this one. So we won't be able to finish that achievement, but I would like to find one of the owls that is findable. I think we just have to run around until we find one that has a click option. And that'll be that. But I don't know where they're at. There's a lot of them, so you would think that it would be pretty easy. But so far, no such luck. All the owls are just owls. Nothing special. I'll look it up. Alright, well, I teleported over to the smithy, and I have found one. It's Screech. There we go. So that's an owl tract. And I guess we can go check if it appeared over here real quick. Just because I genuinely do not know if they do. I just assume that they do. Got an owl there. Gondola. That's not the owl's name, I would assume. Alright, so, yeah. Looks like we do have a few owls here. I don't know if one of them is Screech. Either way, that is quest complete. I'm happy having a nice little quest to do. Okay. I was going to say, I don't know what's going on there. That was kind of weird. But yeah, so there's 14 owls to track. And you need level 120 necromancy, which we're not quite there yet. We're at 112. So, you know, it's going to be a little bit, but I expect to have 120 maybe this month. So I'll hopefully be able to get all the owls for myself soon. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!